This is the Recycling, Scrap Metal, Commodities, and Economic Report, July 15, 2024. U.S. weekly raw steel production fell to 1.69 million tons, down 0.1% from last year and down 2.7% year to date. This was on slow U.S. manufacturing. WTI crude oil price fell to $82.21 a barrel, which is high, but it's the price of 2007, 17 years ago. This was on OPEC and U.S. companies restricting supply and on good demand. U.S. weekly crude oil production rose to 13.3 million barrels per day, matching the recent all-time high in American history. U.S. production is now a huge 51% higher than the number 2 producer, Saudi Arabia. The U.S. weekly oil rig count fell to 478 on great productivity per well. Scrap steel number 1 HMS price was steady at $305 a gross ton on a good balance of supply and demand. Hot rolled coil steel price rose slightly to $31.88 per hundredweight, which is $638 a ton on soft demand and good supply. Copper price fell to $4.58 a pound, remaining high on weaker Chinese demand, but a strong global forecast. Also, there was the highest copper LME inventory since October 2021. Aluminum price fell to $1.13 a pound, which is $24.81 a metric ton on soft demand and increased Chinese production. China's June trade surplus surged to $99.05 billion as exports grew 8.6% and imports dropped 2.3%. China is moving fast to electric vehicles to cut oil imports from Saudi Arabia and Russia. U.S. weekly initial jobless claims fell to 222,000, with under 300,000 considered a strong economy. The economy is slowing, but it's still good, which brings higher inflation. U.S. University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index fell to 67.2, with a concern over high prices, but they do believe inflation is moderating. U.S. June annual inflation CPI Consumer Price Index fell to 3% versus last year. Prices actually fell in June versus May. New and used vehicle prices and gasoline fell compared to last year. U.S. NFIB Small Business Optimism Index rose to 91.5, the highest since last December. Concerns about inflation remain the number one issue. Wall Street's Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 695 points to 4,001, a new all-time record, with most 401ks at record highs as well. People continue to hate the high prices, but the wealth effect in the stock market is bringing record high airline travel, jammed restaurants, and a record number of people working here in the United States. Roll-off truck parts for sale at Bentley, Galbraith, Galfab, American, Palfinger, Dragon, G&H, and more. We have all the rollers, cables, pins, shivs, tarps, fenders, valves, and more. Call 734-722-8100 to order or buy online at bentley.com. All orders ship the same day if we get it by 3 o'clock. This report by Greg Brown is brought to you by Bentley roll-off trailers, gondola trailers, crushed car trailers, lugger trucks, roll-off trailer parts, and of course, as we just discussed, roll-off truck parts. As always, feel free to call or email me with any questions, and we hope all have a safe and profitable week.